least 18 passengers as well as the driver of the bus were robbed by a gang of armed robbers on Tuesday evening in the Akoko area of Ondo State. The robbers, according to the driver, emerged from the bush at Akoko and started shooting into the air. Respite, however, came their way when operatives of Amotekun got wind of the attack, while other members of the robbery gang escaped from the scene. One of them was unlucky.
Say this work not me, I be farmer. I say which kind of work why they do I say why they suffer myself like this. You get one work where go call me, you go get where go call me, where I go come. Walk one guy where we go, where we go do. Me I don't even know say that this guy work. Now yesterday, now you come call me. Say you might call me down for sugar junction.
It's now helping the Amotekun call with useful information that will lead to the arrest of others.
17 men.
The state commander of Amotekun, Adele, said his men are on the trail of other members of the robbery gang.
Inside Ifira on the way to Abuja, and after a pursuit, we found out that the vehicle veered into the bush, and our men of the Ondo State Security Network Agency, followed suit. And at the end of the day, when we caught up with the robbers, these are some of the things that we recovered.
The activities of smugglers and other economic saboteurs operating at the nation's land borders have continued to put the country under economic and security threats. The porous nature of the nation's land borders have turned the country into a dumping ground for many contraband products, and this is affecting the operations and profitability of some of the country's micro, small and medium enterprises. More disturbing is the increase in the smuggling of firearms and hard drugs into the country by people that can only be dubbed enemies of peace. And this is responsible for the heightened rate of crime and security threat across the 6 geopolitical regions of the country. Operatives of the Kebbi Area Command of the Nigerian Customs say they are doing their best to checkmate all these illicit activities by criminal syndicate and economic saboteurs at the nation's borders. The area controller of the command says over 154 assorted smuggled items valued at over 180 million naira were intercepted in the last 12 months.
You see, many a time we have been telling you how risky this job is. It's been our principle, we prepare for the worst and hope for the best. We have sacrificed a lot, and of course, we've lost some people.
Primary and secondary schools in Delta State resumed academic activities on Monday, the 10th of January for the second term. But according to the Commissioner for Primary Education, not all will be opened, like these 2 schools, Elysia 357 and the Pleasant Field schools, which are shut.
Of course, it's a norm in Delta State that when school resumes like this, the ministry go around for monitoring and see if the environment is conducive for learning. Apart from that, it's not a registered school. The environment don't look like a school, and that led to the closure of that Elysia nursery and primary school. And Aquafo is the environment is big enough. The environment is very conducive, but of course, the man has no instrument to operate. But when I interacted with the man, he said he has been operating for the past 5 years. I has to also ask him to shut down until he do the needful.
These schools will remain closed until all the prerequisites to operate are met. Mr. Osai is also sounding a note of warning to other private schools in the state as the exercise is ongoing.